Hello and welcome to Guzzoline Garage again. My name's Eddie and today we're looking at a little Toyota Yaris 1.3. This is the Mk3. I'm not dead sure on the total chassis designation. I think it's an NP130 or something like that. I'll put that around here somewhere if it's different. But we're going to go through some basic servicing. We're not going to do an oil change or an oil filter because that's already been done on the car. And it's relatively straightforward. If you're into mechanics at all, you won't have any trouble with that. I'm just going to go through changing the spark plugs, changing the air filter and the cabin filter. So without any rambling or messing around, let's just get straight into it. So to get the cabin filter out, it's behind the passenger side glove box. There's two little nodules here that you need to sort of squeeze to get the glove box removed. And there's also the little strap down here that needs to be removed as well. So you can disconnect that. Then you should be able to pull the glove box out. These little bottom brackets fit in with the bottom of the feet here. Then just here is the access panel for the cabin filter. What you need to do is squeeze this tab, which enables you to remove that cover, and you can pull out your old filter. A little bit of dirt and dust in there. This is our new filter. There's the part number on that if you need it. And you can see it's got an airflow direction on it. Now, the fan on this is actually drawing through the filter, so that would be the correct direction. Doesn't really matter which way round it goes as far as I can tell. A little hack that I normally do with these is I pop some fragrance oil onto one side of the filter, and then every time you're using your aircon and your fan, it will keep the car smelling nice. Doesn't last forever, but you get a good few months out of it. And that's that. Covered back up, filter back in. Now you just need to align the little hinge hooks on the bottom of the glove box. And because these are sort of shaped nicely, you should be able to just squeeze and it pops back in. Pop the hinge cover on. Job's a good one. To change your spark plugs, first of all we're going to pop the bonnet catch. The bonnet catch is released via a black lever here. If you find that lever, move it to the side and lift upwards. Then the stay for the bonnet is on top of the battery, and it pops into that little hole on the bonnet there. This engine cover just pulls off. It's just fitted on these three rubber bungs. These are the spark plugs that we're going to be fitting. Going to work on these one at a time. These are the coils, these are the little multi-plugs for the coils, and underneath here is the spark plug. 10mm socket undoes the retaining bolt. Then squeeze the tab and pull on the plug, and then that should disconnect. You can then pull the coil pack off, and then down in here is your spark plug. To get to that we need a 14mm deep socket. You can get specialist spark plug sockets, I haven't got one small enough. And then this is just a little magnetic pickup tool. which allows you to pull the spark plug out. Unboxing your new plug. They come like this with a protective sleeve over, just pull that off and there's your new one. That's your new plug-in. Pop your coil back in, and when you're fitting the coil, you're kind of feeling or listening for the little click or a thud as it engages back onto the plug properly. Fit your retaining bolt. Don't go too tight because this rocker cover is only plastic. Then rinse and repeat for the other 3 plugs. Last thing I'm going to do is change the air filter, and to do that we've got this filter number here. There's plenty of other numbers and brands of filter, but this is just what I've chosen, and it comes looking like that. And I've written on the end September 25, so I know when I changed it last. To change the filter, engine cover off. The air filter sits in this box. There's 2 clips, one here and another one slightly further back. Then this end lifts, and this is like a hinge on this end. Wiggle the lid free and you should be able to pull the old filter out. And you can see it's got a sort of right angle here, whereas all the other corners are rounded, so it will only fit one way. Same again on a new filter. I've got this right angled corner which is going to fit in this corner of the filter. And that's it, that's the new filter in position. I just had a bit of a fight getting the rear of this hinge behind this pipe here into position, but that's it, that's the air filter changed. Of course, we just need to pop the engine cover back on. So that wraps up some of the basic service items on your little Toyota Yaris 1.3, and thanks very much for watching. Get in touch if you've got any questions or any comments, feedback, whatever. I'm always happy to hear from you and always happy to try and help you out and get back to you. Thanks very much. Bye bye.